So the 3 teenage boys are gone for the weekend, which means that we're taking a huge heavy load of chores. So if you guys have ever wondered how the 3 boys help out on the homestead, you're gonna find out. Welcome back to Large Family Homestead, guys. My name is Brooke, and we are a family of 12 homesteading in Northeast Texas. And I'm gonna be honest, the 3 teenage boys probably do a lot of the heavy lifting around here. They're teenage boys. But this weekend, guys, they are gone. They're on a trip, on their own, hanging out with people. So this means that we get to handle all of their heavy jobs this week. So I'm gonna take you guys along, show you guys what extra chores we're doing that they would normally do on the homestead. Or at the very least, they'd normally be helping out with these things, right? Like they may not be doing them all by themselves, but they'll be helping out. So first, let's talk about morning chores, because a lot of you, if you've been here before, you guys probably know we have dairy cows. And right now we've got 2 dairy cows in milk with babies, and we're milking them once a day, only in the mornings, because we're currently calf sharing. So the boys don't normally do these jobs by themselves. We have a milking schedule, but for the weekend, me, Bailey, and Dad are doing all of the milking, which means we're over there every morning now. Dad usually went over every morning to do the one cow because she's a little bit picky about who milks her. And the other cow, normally Joshua, the oldest of the 3 boys, would go over every day because he works with her, and then somebody else would partner with Dad or Joshua and go over with them every day. So me and Bailey are also on that schedule, but also the 2 teenage boys are on that schedule. But right now Dad's going over by himself to do the one cow, and me and Bailey are going over to do the other cow. But not on top of that, we're also taking care of feeding the girls in the morning. So this requires lifting of heavy buckets and cleaning stalls, which I'm gonna be honest is a heavier lifting job than you would think. Next up, we have to feed the honeybees. So Joshua is in charge of feeding the honeybees because they are his bees. For anyone that doesn't know, Joshua actually built pallet garden beds, sold them all winter and spring in 2025, and used some of that money to buy honeybees and get started with that. But honeybees do actually need fed. We're feeding our honeybees because it's a newer hive and it's over the winter, so there's not really any food sources for them right now. So it's just some sugar water put into feeders. The only thing about this is that Bailey, who's in charge of doing the job, does not have a bee suit, so she does have to wait until the later evening or really, really cold days to go in and feed them so that they don't come out. Next up is quail care, another one of Joshua's jobs because, again, these are his animals. Joshua does have quite a few of his own animals here, so besides the honeybees and the quail, he also owns 2 of the cows. Not the dairy cows, they're 2 younger cows, so they're Java and Cappuccino, for anybody that's seen them before. He's raising them for beef. While the boys are gone, we're going to talk about the quail. The quail need fed and watered every day, and the eggs need collected. This is a great job for the younger kids to do. Obviously with our supervision. We also have to make sure that their house isn't too dirty. Now, normally the house wouldn't need like any kind of major clean out for just a weekend, but we do just want to keep an eye on things. If they knock over water, or if they knock over a ton of food, we want to make sure we get all that cleaned up. Next up is not necessarily a homestead job, but a very big part of our family and life is Dad's right-hand mechanic. So for anyone that doesn't know, our family owns a used car lot, and my dad is a mechanic, so he actually fixes all of these cars before we put them out for sale. The boys normally help Dad out with a lot of these jobs. They're there just to get him tools, help out with heavier lifting jobs. Obviously, with all of this help, it really does help Dad speed things along a little bit and puts less manual labor and stress on him. So having them definitely helps speed things up a lot and makes things easier for everyone. But right now he does have to do it himself. Another thing is that, again, for the nighttime cow chores, we feed all of the cows at night. Joshua would be a big part of this, especially because he owns 2 of the cows over there. So for their cow care, he does 100% of that because they're his cows. Everybody else, normally, he will do a lot of the evening feedings of the rest of the cows as well while he's already over there. But a lot of times, too, we'll also have help from the other boys. So the reason that this hits us so hard is because it's not just one chore. It's all of these chores, seriously stacked up on top of each other between the milking, the feeding, the bees, and the quail. and helping dad with his jobs as well, it's just non-stop work right now. So we do not get a relaxing weekend, but it does remind us how much the boys help out on the homestead and definitely gives us a lot of appreciation for everything that they do. So just for fun, comment below which job you would not like to have if you were having to help us out right now. So your choice is milking, bees, quail, or dad's mechanic assistant. And if you guys are new here, don't forget to tap that subscribe button and give this video please a thumbs up. We will see you all next time. Thank you for coming and seeing how the boys help out on the homestead and everything that they do.